Global Student Prize, it's an award that recognize the amazing things students are doing. They basically acknowledge the excellence that students are demonstrating around the world, be it in academics or outside of the classroom. So you don't only excel in the class, but then you also try to see how you contribute towards national development. I was born in 2000. During that period, Sierra Leone was in the middle of an 11-year civil war. So I was born in a country that was in chaos. And then it was also during that period that Sierra Leoneans started experiencing what climate change really felt like. So now flooding started happening, food shortage was happening. That chaos really enabled me to start thinking of how, as a young person growing up in that situation, how can I contribute to change? So currently, Sierra Leone is a country for about 7-8 million people, and it's only about 13 to 15% of the whole population that have access to electricity. So which means over 4 million people, over 5 million people don't have access. People are moving, people are coming to the city, it's becoming overcrowded, they need power, how are we going to get this and all of that? Instead of me to complain about urbanization, what if that is the new source of fuel that we need? So I was like, okay, how am I going to make sure like I absorb that chaos that those people are bringing into our city? There is so much energy around us, right? So of all the noise that people create, fine, they create the noise, there is so much vibration they create along the way. How are we going to make sure we don't allow it to continue going to waste? We need to absorb it. It's very simple. So it's installed on the surface, right? So you open, let's say, if it's a road, you dig a bit, you install the device inside, then you're fine. So when cars move, they pass on top of the device absorbs that kinetic energy within the system of the device, things happen, then it converts that kinetic energy that it has absorbed into electrical energy. The demand for energy continue going up, and there are a lot of reports that have showed that we're running out of resources, right? My device is one of the technologies that will really help us to produce so much by taking nothing from the earth. So be it in health, be it in transportation, universities, some schools have over 50,000 students, right? Hospitals people are always in hospitals. Train stations. I believe my mother is my biggest inspiration. I grew up with her. She was a single mother. She never went to school, but then she made me realize that you just have to set your heart on something. And if you set your heart on it, you can really do it. So instead of to complain about things, so this one is not working, I take it as a learning opportunity of how me as Jeremiah can contribute. If I identify a problem, fine, I can complain, but then the conversation should not stop at, oh, it's terrible, it's wrong, it's this, but then, okay, fine, it's terrible, it's wrong. How I can make it better. As Jeremiah, if I am to leave the world tomorrow, I want, when I'm taking my last breath, I'm like, yes, I created impact with one community at a time. I'm a strong believer of creating impact. I'm a strong believer of changing communities. And I'm a strong believer that one person can do as much as they set their heart to do. So I really want to see how not only Sierra Leone, but then Africa as a whole, we can transition to sustainable systems wherein we change how we produce energy, we embed energy efficiency into our population, we create energy equity wherein if you don't have the money to pay, it is your right. I believe energy access is a human right. I want to continue doing research and development because I know No matter how amazing the technology is, continuous development. I want to continue doing research and development, but then access to resources is a major challenge. Partners, I firmly believe no matter how young you are, there is something you can do. If you want to do it, you can do it very, very well. We have so much little time in our hands. As young people, don't wait for tomorrow. See what you can do today. There is something you can do today, this very moment. So take it upon yourself. Do something for your community and people around you. No matter how small it is, people are looking at you. And when you do it very well, the world will celebrate you.